Alright, just so you guys can get like an idea, right? So I put an exhaust and a full tune in the car. I'm not gonna really push it too hard here just because my tire, I have a patch on it right now, so I'm not gonna really give it full throttle, but just so you guys kind of like hear it and understand like the power difference, I guess. Let's go. It's just crazy, this shit's insane. Alright, yo, what's good everybody? So I haven't done a vlog in quite some time. There's been a lot of stuff that I've been working on, a lot of projects. I've been focusing a lot on my trading, but decided to bring a vlog back for you guys because my birthday's coming up soon, so we're here with Sus Effects. So we're gonna go do some stuff real quick and then we're gonna interview one of my top students. So he's one of my youngest students that I know that has actually had success from learning from me on how to trade. So we're gonna interview him later, but as of right now we got some stuff to do. So we're in the pista. I just patched up the tire so you guys can fucking see there's like a little tire light in the pista. We're gonna go do some stuff real quick and then we'll be right back. That work?
Like that, and, like that? and then now when you take it out, you take it out.
Anyways, let me put you guys on. So this yellow Red Bull is the best Red Bull I've ever had. It's fire. I don't know what he's talking about. It keeps me up during learning session. But oh damn, look at the diffusers. This car got so much of a lower profile. This is what the pista looks like now. So I put the wheels from Velos, and I also lowered it with Novitec coilovers. I think I don't remember Novitec springs or coilovers, but look how concave these wheels are in the back. It's insane. I think the fitment's pretty good, but I definitely want to lower it more. And then we got the full exhaust from 1016, I believe. So this thing sounds amazing and it looks 10 times better than what it looked like before. So I'm just gonna get some gas real quick. I don't even know if, can I zoom in? No, something's wrong there. But it looks so much better. It looks so much better than before. And it has a way more aggressive stance to it also. Like, I'm gonna let this guy get out of the way. But like, just look at it from like this angle. It looks insane. What's good everybody? So I'm here with my student Chow, who recently just made $24,000 in the span of 2 weeks, and he's only 18 years old. So I wanted to kind of bring him on just so he can explain his journey, talk to you guys a little bit about it, because I personally don't know any other 18-year-old that has made $24,000 in the span of 2 weeks. And this is literally all from my material, my online course, and all the content that I've posted. He said he's had no other mentors, and it's literally all him. He's been trading for the last 3 years. 3 years, so it's up to you. Introduce yourself.
My name is Chow. I'm 18. I remember when I was 15. I started with with Bitcoin when it went up like in 2018, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, what is this? Like something new? And then I'm like, oh, so this is stocks, it's Forex, it's crypto. I'm like, shit, that's interesting. When I saw the charts, and then I live in the Raul, so we live in Miami basically. So yeah. I was sitting around when you saw the GTR for like old followers know.
Yeah.
Back in like 4 years, like around like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
So I saw his car, I was like, Raul GTR, I was like, alright, that's cool, let me follow him. So 6 months, it was a car page. And then I saw him post a chart. I'm like, yo, what is this? It looks interesting. And then like next week, like a profit, like 8 grand. I'm like, damn, alright. I asked him, yo, what is this? Like, oh, this Forex, blah, blah. And then he reached the course like in May. And then I copped it, I was like, bro, I gotta learn this stuff. So I got it when I was 15. I just turned 15 at the time, so it was like May, and I got it. I got it for like $100 because it was on discount.
Yeah, that was my first course ever that I dropped. Was $100.
Talk about an investment, bro. $100.
Yes, talk about it. Literally, his first investment, he invested $100.
And it was a gift from my brother. I was like, yo, give me this. Because I was 14, then I was a job, so I was like, I didn't have no money. I was like, yo, give me this for my birthday. He's like, I got you. And he got me this course. I started learning from him. So from there, I started his course for like 8 months straight. Like since the beginning I started, not a single day off. I've not looked at a chart for the past 3 years. So like I've been putting in the work. It's not overnight success.
Consistency.
That's what's most
Consistency.
important.
So, and then I saw him, he was promoting an in-person course. So I live in the same city. I was like, yo, I gotta hook me up with that. So I copped this in-person course in like 2019, March. So like, it's been like 2 years and a half.
Yeah.
And then I got an in-person course. I went on hands down with him a whole week for like, bro, we went there for like
We were there for like at least
6
4 or 5
p.m.
hours a day.
No, but more. From 6 p.m. to like 2 in the morning.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
And I had school that week, so I was getting no sleep. Straight.
It's the hustle.
I was getting no sleep. First, it started on Monday, right? And it ended like at 1 a.m. And I had school like at 6 a.m. I was like, damn, so yeah. And then he put homework too. So I couldn't sleep in the afternoon. And I got out of school at 3, so I had to go to the course at 6. So I was like, all right, it's 1 week, let's get it.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. And just realize the fact that he invested a small amount of money, right? I mean, I don't know if that was small for you at the time, but he invested a certain amount of money for his knowledge and education, which clearly later on in time with patience and dedication and persistence, it completely 100% paid off and made him more than what he's invested. And on top of that, it's a skill set that he's always going to be developing, he's going to have for life, and he'll be able to compound his money like you can't compound in any other place. I think that's more important than, you know, just this short term $20,000.
Yeah, there's no price tag on knowledge. You
There
can't
is.
put a price tag on that.
There isn't.
So what happened after that? Then after the course, you
Yeah,
started
so-
seeing consistency, or how that work?
I was a freshman when I got it, right? And then I was a sophomore year. I had like AP classes and stuff. I was super busy, but I still had to trade. It's like I was still doing it. I went to school. I was like trading, trying out everywhere. See me. I wasn't trying to show it because like I was just starting. I was like keeping it low key for like 3 years, like 2 years. Nobody knew about it. So and then like in junior year, I was like, I really want to do this. Like school, I'm putting like I'm not gonna put it to side when I graduate, but I want to focus more on my trading. So I went homeschooled before coronavirus hit, like 6 months before.
Like 2019.
Yeah, I went homeschool to focus on my trading. I was like, I'm putting the work so I can see the work after. So I've been homeschooled for like whole senior year and like a little bit of junior year. So I had to sacrifice to get to where I am right now. Yeah.
It literally shows you like what certain people will do and the sacrifices they make to reach their goals. Because I was in the same situation when I started trading. I was being homeschooled, and I was maybe junior year of high school. I was being homeschooled, and I literally dedicated all of my time to it. When you're so young like that, you know, you have so many things going on. You have friends, you have school, and everything else. But like, he literally put everything aside to focus on what he really wanted to do, which I think is very honorable in adult.
That's pretty big, man.
Not many people
So like,
are willing to do
I
that.
had to call like many people off because like I wouldn't go out. I just focus on myself, no parties. Like small circle, like not even small circle, like 2 friends. That's it.
And I bet those same people that are partying, they're hitting you up now. To like,
Yeah.
oh, how do you learn?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna teach you, bro.
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't want to be mean, but like if you're gonna be serious about it, you gotta take the initiative. Not like somebody to guide you, like release.
Yeah, nah.
It doesn't
Nah,
work like that.
it doesn't work
You're gonna
like
quit
that.
like in 2 weeks.
Especially not in this industry with how difficult it is.
And how do you feel now that you got it? Just
You see people like I've still seen people, the same people that were like 2 years ago, like doing crazy stuff. I still see them doing crazy stuff. Like I thank God I put away from stuff from that.
Yeah.
And I'm like being surrounded with people that like-minded and high individuals like you guys.
Definitely.
That's good.
How would you say your trading overall has gone from when you first started to where you are now?
Bro, when I first started, I thought it was easy. I was like, yo, 6 months, I'm gonna get a Julia, I'll be like the shit.
Yeah. Start looking at houses.
100 bucks.
Start looking
Yo,
at
he's gonna
mansions.
make 100 bucks a month, and I got the car paid and the insurance. I got this shit. It's not like that.
Yeah,
And then I go over there, I'm like, and there's like another hill. I'm like, there's psychology now.
Yeah.
You gotta build an account. You gotta be consistent. It's not like I make 500 bucks a day and then tomorrow can be gone.
Yeah.
We're in a market.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, literally. And what would you say in terms of what really helped you?
what really helped me, the next level. Well, first was like you have to be in like a good mental state. You can't be like, having like all the problems, like family problems, or like you can't be broke as fuck because
Yeah.
you know what I mean, like all right, you're chasing money and then like you're not focusing on the charts well.
That's good.
So what helped me was risk management discipline, having a training plan and following it, like consistently, and like being always there in the charts every single day, no matter what, lose, win, loss, win. I still went to the chart, put in my work, like every single day for the past 3 years. So like, it's not like I just got an account and then flipped it to 20K and made a profit.
Yeah.
It's still like 3 years behind scenes.
That's what a lot of people don't see too, is like when I post a story, like when I posted my most recent profit, which was I think $50,000 on a single trade, which was my single biggest win, right? They'll see the initial trade that lasted maybe 2-3 hours, but they don't see like the years of struggle. They don't see all the ups and downs. In the beginnings when I would lose a shit ton of money, blow accounts, they only see the initial 50G profit.
Yeah, and people just want to get there to that 50, but they don't.
They kind of just want to skip.
Yeah, but in order for you to handle the emotions of making the 50, you need to have been put through.
You need to have been put through making 500, then 1,000, 5,000, 25,000. You can't just go from making $500 a trade to having a random $40,000 trade. It doesn't really work that way. You gotta literally slowly climb the ladder. And you also have to remember, when your winning trades increases, right, the size of them, your losing trades will increase. And it's not about the winning trade, it's about how you handle the losing trades, which is what's more important, which is where people seem to struggle a lot, because losing money is hard for everybody.
Yeah.
Even professional traders, it doesn't feel good to lose money. So a lot of people can't take that and they end up quitting.
Yeah, like when I first started, I put like $50. My first account, I was 15. I had to put in their amount's name because like I was, on the brokers that I used to be, I was 18. So I got it and like blew like in the first week. Like I was like, damn, $50. I was drained. And then I started again. I got this time. I put $400, blew it, same thing, gone in like 2 days.
Yeah.
I was like, starting January, like with the $400, like alright, I'm gonna start the year fresh. Put $400 down, and I'm gonna be rich. Nah, it didn't work like that.
It didn't work like that.
I think that's where people start building gambling addictions in the markets, and they confuse that with trading, because trading and gambling in the markets are two completely different things.
Yeah.
When you talk about trading in the markets, you're looking at more sustainable return. What a sustainable return to a specific individual will differentiate between you, me, Chow. We all have different sustainable returns. You might be able to make 10% a month consistently and be good at it, versus me, I might be able to make 15, versus him, he might be able to make 20, or he may be only able to make 5%. Yeah. But as long as it's consistent, that's something that's sustainable. And then once you've determined your consistency and what your average returns look like, will then be dependent on how much money you have in the account, which will determine how much you overall make, which is something that a lot of people don't really realize early on. And this is something that I feel like needs to be told and talked about, because flipping accounts is not something that you're going to be able to sustain. Sure, the markets could be amazing one month and you can completely flip an account, make a few 100% within that same month, but you're probably going to lose it the next month if you don't withdraw.
Yeah, that's not something realistic, not something that you can depend and live off.
No.
Not even your mental mind. Like your mental mind can't handle that every single time.
No, you can't. It's too many emotions, it's too many ups and downs.
Yeah, and even if you try to do that, then when you go back to regular trading, you won't feel like 3-4%.
Yeah.
It's nothing. It's nothing. It's not enough. So
yeah,
that's not something sustainable.
Yeah, and that's where people have the wrong mindset when it comes to trading, because they think they could turn this really small amounts of money into large amounts of money, when there's people that have been able to do that, but there's risks involved with that, and the bigger the risk, the bigger the drawdown you're going to have, and a lot of people can't survive that drawdown and climb themselves back from that drawdown themselves. There's people that flipped accounts before. Everybody's probably flipped an account before. I've done it, but that's never how you should trade your main account. Your main account needs to be something that's sustainable, right? And again, when it comes to trading, having big profits, you're going to have a big account, and you could use low risk and it be something that's sustainable. That's how Chow made his $20,000 with a funded company. Right? He grabbed the initial sign-up fee, they gave him the money, he passed all evaluation processes, and then made a 12% return, which on the account that he's trading on is $24,000. And again, 12% a month is something that is definitely could be sustainable depending on the individual and market conditions. And a lot of people also don't understand is that not every single month is going to be a winning month. especially during the summer period. For me, the summer period is always super slow. Typically, I'm either break even or in drawdown, and then Q4 is when I climb myself out of that drawdown period and I start winning more trades and making way more money and making up for the losses that I normally made in Q3 during the summer. But not a lot of people have the experience of knowing that you're gonna have positive months, you're gonna have negative months, you're gonna have break-even months, you're gonna have big percentage returns on one month, maybe not one that's that big in the other month. Then you look at your yearly statistics, you're like, okay, I made 150, 200% this year, depending on the individual yourself.
But notice how he's saying yearly returns. He's not expecting that 150% within that week or
Exactly,
month.
it's within the year because, like I said before, right? You can have one month you make 20%, the next month you may lose 15%. So for that month, or for those 2 months, you're only net 5%, and then the following you can make another 20, and now you're up 25% for the quarter.
Yeah.
So it all balances out. Again, it all comes down to the trader and managing the risk. For me personally, every trader is going to be different. For me personally, I don't care if I lose 2, 3, 4 trades in a row, as long as 1 or 2 trades make back all those losses plus a little bit more. I mainly focus on risk to reward and higher risk to reward ratio trades, which I know when I focus on that, my win rate is going to be affected a little bit differently. This is where having a strategy comes into play, like moving my stop loss to break even, or maybe even closing partials after my first take profit gets hit, and then trailing the stops along the way. Everyone's going to trade a little bit differently, but me personally, I like to be in and out within the same 12 hours. I don't really like going to sleep on a trade where Alex, you hold a trade for days on end.
Weeks, and it's just, I sleep good knowing that my trade is running.
I have nightmares. I wake up and I'm like,
what happened?
Oh my God.
thank God no stop loss hit.
We're good.
I wake up, I have breakfast, and I'm like, I'm gonna trade. That's right. Let me check it out. Yeah.
That's funny. How would you say, what led up to making those 20K? How did you, what was your reaction? What was your game plan when you got the login credentials for State Funded account?
I got the login credentials when I started the week Monday, and then I hit a couple trades, like back-to-back winners. Like I made like 6% or 8%, like 2 or 3 trades, and then like after that, that your psychology is like, all right, next trade I'm taking is for sure gonna be a winner.
You feel like Superman.
Yeah. Superman. Your confidence is through the roof.
Yeah.
So I took a loss, and I'm like,
oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
but I managed risk, so that 8% gain, or like 6 to 8% gain, I'm not sure, like just went down by 1%.
And you normally risk 1 or 2%?
1% strictly.
That's good.
Also, you have some big winners.
Yeah.
It's a nice risk to reward.
Yeah, it's a nice risk to reward.
At least like 1 or 2, and then someone with like 1 or 3.5, 3, and like that.
And then you just ended up making 24K in the 2 weeks.
How do you feel now? What's your next?
Alright everybody, so the camera basically ended up dying, so we came back to my house, charged it for a little bit. But all you're really gonna say was what? We were talking about consistency.
Consistent. Like how to stay consistent from now on. That's like the hardest part. It's not getting there, it's maintaining
maintaining your consistency.
being consistent, hitting like 5-10% a month. So you have to like stay focused. Like, alright, I made 20K, but I'm not gonna go blow and like, oh shit, I just made 20K, I'm gonna go blow in the store. Nah, it's like from now on, you have to like know how to manage more, even more than before. Like keep doing the same thing, actually.
Yeah,
Can you start tuning?
Don't fix something that's not broken. Keep doing
exactly.
whatever you're doing.
Yeah, basically just maintaining consistency. I gotta get down. Basically just maintaining consistency and looking to overall grow. But hopefully you guys did enjoy the little interview. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the vlog. Thinking about starting a podcast, so if you guys would be interested in that, let me know. Talk to everybody later. It literally just died.